Hi everyone, just want to give some information on my dwarf grass that I started growing. This is the third week that is going on. So I got some pretty healthy plants from an online seller, and so there are some confusion about how this dwarf grass will grow. So a couple of things that I kind of read about, so I want to just make a quick video. Was dwarf grass is not a very high lighting required plant. It just needs some moderate lighting, so I have it on my LEDs, which are pretty strong, but at the same time they're not like the greatest or the highest brighted LED lights that I have, but still it is doing the job. So it needs some moderate lighting. It needs CO2. Definitely it needs CO2 because I'm pumping CO2 at about 3 bubbles per second, and I'm also doing fertilization. I do the EI fertilizing pretty much every day by the EI method, by the estimated index method. So basically today I just want to make this video. I'm going to prune the grass to an extent, because what I read was, once you get the plants from anybody online, normally what you do is they actually grow all this plants. Pretty much all the plants are grown immersed. So typically what I read was, when you prune the plant or when you trim the plant, the leaves that are already out there, the blades that are already out there, they are going to die, or they're not going to make it. But the runners that start off the plants are going to start spreading all these runners all around. So I can show you some runners here. You can see some of those runners that are going everywhere. So those runners pretty much they kind of start the new blades on the plant, and what happens then is pretty much all the leaves that, or the blades that come out of that, they will start growing from where they are cut. So I'm just going to keep this video as for whether that is really true, which I think it makes sense, but I just want to make sure that it is the case. So I'm going to prune my plants. I'm going to just leave about 3/4 to 1 inch back on the plant. So which I will start right now. So I have a scissors here, which is pretty much, it has that bend, so it's easy to cut them like that in an angle. So I bought this off online. I think I paid about $15 for this, but I think it is worth it because it cuts to that level where you can see how much you need instead of the straight one. So one thing you need to look out for is that there's going to be a lot of mess created, which is pretty painful, is what I kind of see out there, and kind of experience that as well. So here it is, all the leaves floating to the top. So what I read was that within a week or two this will start to bush up. It's going to spread pretty much all over the wherever it is planted. So I'm eagerly expecting that. I hope that happens, because the idea is to get that grassy grown around this bush, so to give that that aquascape effect. So now you can see that the grass is cut. It's not very even, but I think it should do the job. So I'm going to do the water change and do my regular routine work. But I just want to show, I'm going to keep an eye and see whether the next blade of grass or the existing blade of grass is going to pick up from where I cut it, and see how much the runners are going to take up from here. The only thing is you want to be careful about is it's going to create a mess, like I said earlier. All the grass clippings are going to be all around, so if you don't take it out, you're asking for trouble, because that will kind of start rotting, and then you will have algae issues. So that's what it is. And if you have questions or comments, please leave it below here, and do subscribe if you need to see videos like this. Thank you. I have completed my water change, and here I'm filling back water into the aquarium. So normally when I do a water change, I go up to about 50% or a little lesser than that, and then put pretty much the dechlorinator, that solution, and then I forgot to tell you about what I do is I also put the hydrogen peroxide, the 3% solution, and let it be in the aquarium for about 10 minutes for any algae that is kind of like sticky out there. So I do that as well. And here the water is filling up. Once that is done, I'll wash or clean the glasses, and pretty much that's done for the week. So it normally takes about 2.5 hours a week to do a complete water change. And here's my junk out there that I stored. So that's my CO2 tank, that's my FXY, and pretty much all the wiring for the needed apparatus there. So that's pretty much it, and that's like the full view of the tank with the LED lights. I will close the video now. Bye.